Hello, it's me, Poison, and you're watching me, whatever that means. And wait, now what that means is that we fixed our redeems. It took me a while, but I had to do some version control stuff, reword some of my things that I had programmed, redo like all of the order of stuff. I set up a chatbot thing to act as a backup for whenever they do mess up, so hopefully they won't mess up again. And as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and test to make sure they're working. Do, 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 do. I'll use, where is it? This one. It's working. I made that redeem. I called it Super Soaker because I needed to be able to see it while I was working on it. So I just had the water come from all directions. We still have the Hydrate redeem. I just wanted to make sure I could get it to work. And hello, Silver Sun. We also got invited to the NTE closed beta. So, yay. I will be working on a model for that. I think what I decided is I still might, like, at some point, like maybe on one of my days off, redo the Mitt model. But I think for the first time, because I haven't done it ever, I might just recreate the main character's outfit. Because, like, that way I match them and everything. The outfit's fairly easy for me to recreate also, so it's not like a huge undertaking. And this model I do want to be done by Wednesday, so I have a total of today and tomorrow to work on it. I think I can get the big part of the core done today. Thank you! I think I can get a big part of like laying everything out today done, and then tomorrow I should be able to do the like different shader elements. And so today and tomorrow we're gonna have streams that make up of first part art and then some gaming afterwards. Uh, Probably largely doing my daily stuff. And then when we get on Wednesday, we're going to be, because I believe Wednesday is the first day of the closed beta, we're going to be playing NTE. I'm excited to see how they've changed because we did get into the second beta. The first beta happened before that and was like not that advertised. Um, so we'll be getting into the third beta test. They've added a lot of new characters, a lot of cool things, it looks like. Animation game has been stepped up. The designs are more crisp and the shaders are better. So I'm excited to get to experience a lot of that. Plus, we had a lot of fun. The first time we got into the beta, it was after a string of getting into a lot of betas, and it was the first beta of that year that we played for longer than like 4 hours on the first stream. I think we played a total of 8 hours total. It has a lot of fun aspects to it. And I think I logged on daily for like a week. I didn't log on for the full like extent of the closed beta last time, but I logged on for a large part of it. I'm also excited because that means we're gonna get to do free rolls on gotcha systems, and so we get all the serotonin without any of the debt. That's one of the things I do love about getting into closed betas for gotcha games is just the guiltless pulling you get to do on all the banners because you don't have to worry because like most gotcha betas are not paid betas, and I do side eye the ones that are paid because I'm like, you don't even know if your
Second,
game's gonna be
is this
released.
a new toy?
Yes, the redeems are working. Also, I did not hear. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's it's working now. And Super Soaker was one of the ones I was using to help me like figure things out and test it. Hello,
Yeah.
Proto. Super Soaker is hydrate, but extra. I want to make it even more water, and for Pride, we're gonna have it shoot rainbow colors. And my eyebrows are back to disappearing during it.
It soaked streamer.
And my eyebrows are back to being like completely disappeared during the redeem. But you know, we're just gonna be grateful for the fact that they're working. And that one also does last longer than the regular hydrate. But yes, just in case. Hello, Suras. Hello,
You know
Proto.
what they say,
Hello,
take your streamer
Titanic. And
swimming on a
yeah,
first date or something.
same. You know what? I should get a redeem that just fills the entire screen with water. We'll call it fish mode. Activate fish mode. Blub, 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 blub. Do you see all like the little water droplets just like hanging out in the back right now? Like they despawn eventually, but like I was like, I finally got them to spawn. I'm not gonna be picky about anything else right now. Same. Honkai Star Rail, I believe, is giving a free 6-star selector. Or is it 5-star selector? I think theirs only goes to 5. I think they're giving away another one of those. If I remember seeing the ad correctly. And then I'm back down. Oh, I need to plug my draw pad. Because I will need my draw pad for this stream. Same. I do like the simulators that you just do the pulls. I thought those were kind of neat. We have everything pulling up now on my other computer. Do 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 do. Up, get rid of that. I have the computer audio muted right now because I'm like, yeah. I mean, I think it depends on like who the audience is when it comes out. But it's hard to always tell that because sometimes there's like a very niche programming audience and like a game that like has only like 1,000 daily players has a lot of things for it. Forget what game did that, but I'm thinking of a specific reference. But I've seen games that have like 100-ish like size audience online that just have immeasurable amounts of like tools for it. Yeah. I think did Seven Deadly Sins announce its new date for launch? And I'm expecting to get an NTE like time frame by the end of this beta. Let's see. Also, Mongol Star Dive should be. Or Mongol Star Rail. It should. Star Dive or Star Rail. Let's see. Release date. Sins. January 28th. Announcement to be March. Okay. So we won't hear from them for a hot minute. I wonder if we heard from Mongol. Oh no, I said it right. It's Mongol Star Dive. Okay, Mongol Star Dive is also expected March 26th. So because those are both Netmarble games, Seven Deadly and Mongol Star Dive, I doubt they'll come out at the same time, especially because they're competing genres. They're both open world-esque explorer games, even though their genres are very different, but they are like technically almost directly competing game mechanic wise. So I don't think Netmarble will release two games of the same type next to each other. And I think we're going to see NTE release in March, April territory. Because I think this is going to be like their last beta, and it seems like it's like their technical test just to make sure everything works and that there's no major complaints. Nope, not that screen. Uh, this one. Hi, it's me, and I'm over here now, and also over there. Oh, I should pull up do NTE main character. Save image. This is the outfit we're recreating. So it's like, it's definitely not the hardest outfit I've ever done. So I think it's very doable within the time frame I have. And from what I can tell, this I'm going to need 3 layers for. This, the bottom half, I'm going to need just the 2 for, like the belt and uh yeah, I think it's going to be very easy to get all that done. We're going to first start with the top area because I think that that's going to be the like basically base garment stuff. I think that's going to be fairly easy and straightforward. So we're going to do a lot of the underlying garment, and then we'll work on the stuff that gets layered over top after that. I want a higher resolution picture, though, of that character's outfit, which I can find a short for it. And then I want my snipping tool, because I want to be able to see it more clearly. There we go. But yeah, we're recreating this outfit. And we are going to do a purple holographic material for this part of the jacket and this tie. I'm expecting this to go fairly smoothly without too many bumps. Not to jinx myself, but I feel pretty confident in that. It looks like it has panel stitching for the front. With this undershirt being a very easy button-up shirt, I'm gonna probably start with that. So I'm gonna start with this undershirt first. Sometimes I like to start with the hardest thing first. Other times, when it comes to something like this, where like the easy thing is actually fairly direct. So first, I want to switch this from like a jacket or like just a regular shirt to a button-up. So for that, I'm gonna need to put a line here. Nyeh. I might want to just go ahead and switch to a drawing program because my thing's not being super stable. If I know I'm going to go switch to a drawing program early, what I'm going to do is first I want to do some gradient shading to make sure that lines up. I might need to adjust the way that this is. Because I don't like how that's looking. Like there's this line here that I want to like get rid of. I'll probably have to do that with shading. I need to bring this in, this top part. This is very doll proportions, like Barbie proportions, to have this waist be that cinched. I definitely want to make sure that I don't look super broad. Skin mask. Keep this to black. Okay. I don't need to worry about the arms at all. I don't worry too much about the back. Okay. So I want some smart marks for some stitching. I might need to calibrate my draw pad. Because it's being a little bit extra, not wanting to do where I move my pin. Okay, straight line. That should work. Just gonna leave that as a mark, and we'll go ahead and switch to a draw program so that way it's easier. Here. Because this shouldn't be difficult, and if it's gonna act difficult, then I know I should just go ahead and switch to using a draw program. Sure. Clip Studio. Sometimes I can draw fine in Vroid. Other days it's like not so much. It has to do with like pin stability, and I will go ahead and calibrate my draw pad. Galmon tablet. Oh, that's why. It doesn't have my privileges set up. I have to like give it permission to run in the background. I don't leave that on, because if I do, sometimes it messes with other programs running smoothly. That should make it work better. But I'm gonna pull it back up and calibrate. Workspace. Screen calibration. There we go. Minimize. Back to live scene. That's better. Looks like they're using like an off blue white. I switch to this, which is gonna... this white to like make this less of just a stark white. I want to just drag this stuff up. Right now I'm adding texture to this. Some of the stuff is hard to see because it's white on white, but it does make a difference in the final product. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this layer. I want to grab this gray, and I just want to take a line, and I'm gonna take it from here. This is this line. Take this line, take it up. Blur. This just needs to be a seam on the shirt. Because it looks like the shirt is sewn in like 2 panels for the front, 1 panel for the side, etc. Well, like 3 panel front and back, but like 1 panel on either side, and 1 panel front, 1 panel back. Okay, I'm gonna add a new layer, and I'm gonna basically make this layer a belt layer. It's not gonna have any detail of the belt on this layer. This is just for another dimension to the other layer that's gonna go on top. So I just need this, and then I need a line. Take this line, we're just gonna drag it across. And the new layer. Drag this layer down, and this next layer is gonna be a multiply layer. I'm gonna drag this line across again. And then I want to take this fingertip brush, This is for a tucked in effect that I'm gonna do. Like that. Hide this layer. File, save. Put this back up. Open. So this is gonna have to come further up. It might need to come up a bit more than fingertip, this layer. Move this further up. Probably closer to there. File, save. And then come over here, grab this. Open. That's closer. Still need to erase this. I'm gonna take a blur tool. Just kind of go like these around the edge. Because we're going to have another thing that's going to be a belt that goes above this. This is the inside track. So we want to go... No, is this... Do something like this. And we'll have more detail to add here, but for now that seems like it will be decent starting for the shading, noting that more shading will happen as we get to a normal map. JK at file open. I think I can use these as rough guidelines. I don't think I need to like do a whole new guideline thing. Because that's approximately the right shape that I need it to be already with where these are placed. It seems to come out just a tad bit more. And then also connect these a bit. So I'll do this. I want these to line up as best as I can, but I know I'll have to redo some of this. Like that's right here to here. And I want it to line up as best as I can at this stage. So I don't have, so I can keep that to a minimum. I think that's what we want. Now close this, do not save. Because I'm going to use this one instead. File, open. Because this will be a lot easier. And so I'm gonna, on this one, I'm gonna do basically half and then mirror and flip it. Because this side is pretty much like symmetrical on either side. Okay, I'm gonna start with doing the holographic piece. Noting that the actual detail on the holograph piece is going to come from shaders. So what I just need from this is to place it. I want to take this selection tool thing and click this, shift click this. Control C, Control V. And then I want to click off the selection. Up. I got an email. It says the launcher is ready to download. I want to get an idea of what their black looks like. Like this purple. Is it? Oh, this is a closer to like a red white, it looks like. No, I think this. I think I'm fine with blue or red white there. This is definitely in the blue slash purple area. New layer. That. 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 Then I want to grab the underside. This to be the darker color. Okay. Before I continue, I'm going to make a folder. Take all of this. Put it underneath this one. I just want to see how this is looking first before I move any further. Because I won't have time to restart if I'm not liking how it's looking. It's looking decent. Especially if I darken it. Hello, I hope you're doing well.
Do you love a good crop?
Same, I do love a good crop. Even though this doesn't show the belly. I mean, I could always edit mine to show the belly. But I wouldn't have this much of a snatched waist if I did. I actually think this one might be easier to do. This part of this outfit might be. I do not speak French. I can understand some French written, but I can understand way more Spanish than I can French. I ne parle français, but and some slight French Canadian. Because I had a sibling who was married to someone who was French Canadian, and I had a professor who was French Canadian. Probably gonna want to line it at some point. It's giving art pop right now. Mostly because of the simple shapes. Oh, okay. I can use it. Normally in my comment section, I will speak in a lot of different languages by using the translator. So I appreciate you going through the effort, though. I think that YouTube does have a method of auto-translating in subtitles. But yeah, appreciate the effort you're putting in. Because I know it is not easy. I know I have quite a few people, like when I look at my demographics of my like channel, the largest percentile I have of like any one region is 25. Actually, no, it's 22. It decreased. So I try to always have some of my content that is able to be understood without language barrier, which is why I have the one video a day that goes up that's mostly just with music. So that way anyone can enjoy those. My third, I think my second highest is Taiwan, and then my third highest is Japan. At least right now. Let's finish off this color. Oh, it's on eraser. It's like, why is it doing that? Make this smaller. Yes. But I hope you're doing well. You won't notice things like this on the seam, um, unless I lift up my arms. But if when you do lift up your arms, something like this will stretch out to cover up like almost this entire area. Because it's a topographic map. So these squares that are about this size can take up the same space as the squares that are like this size, depending on how the outfit is stretched. I think that's decent for like a base layer. And then we'll add some accoutrements on top of that. Let's see. I'm going to duplicate this item. Delete. Delete. And this is -20. I'm going to switch this from -20 to -10. Delete. Add. And I'm going to do the straps that they have on this outfit. Need this to not mirror. I could get this to not be so lumpy. Okay, the easiest way, if I don't want this to be lumpy, is instead of having it like this, I want to make sure that the circle of this outfit, the circle of this like ring, stays inside one of these squares, because then I don't have to worry about distortion. Whereas like if it goes over one of these, I have to like worry about how it's gonna like be distorted, like how that is. Because all the squares are not the same size. So this way I don't have to worry about that. Okay. I think I want this to come up higher. Something like that. And then I went to this eraser. Thin this out to be more of a ring. Like that. Close this because I think I'm just going to use the actual tie object that they have in app for the necklace, like for the necktie. Because I'm going to cover this with my own thing anyways. So no point in work smarter, not harder when it comes to this. I want this to come down a bit. I want this tie to be shorter, but I might not have that option, at least on this. Edit. What I can do instead of making it shorter, the other method is I can take this, and we'll just shorten the length here. Something like this. And then we're just going to hide these two things because I don't think I need them. Okay. And so we're going to basically make this like a periwinkle tie. So we're going to go with, that is pink. That is not periwinkle. That's closer. I take this like light blue. Take this like this. I think I need these colors to be way more desaturated. Erase. Okay, I want to take this and I'm just gonna fill in these boxes and then I'm gonna export it. I just did this so that way I wouldn't have to be as careful with how I place it. Oh, you know what? Let me just I could probably just get a good idea of what colors they're using here. So it's almost in the right area. There we go. We are also going to add a semi-holographic overlay to this. So we're not going to go for exact replica here. We're going to go replica plus. Then I want to take white. And we are just going to add like that semi-star thing they have there that's almost in the shape of a cross. But I think it's supposed to be a star. Something like that. And I will go ahead and take this like color and go to tops, go to this section. And where I have this as a blue, I'm going to just go ahead and use the paint bucket tool. And do that. Like right now it's using a darker shade here, but I'll be able to work with it later. Let's go ahead and make our hair the right color. We're going to keep my hairstyle, but we're going to use their colors. So my hairband needs to be this same kind of like navy-esque black blue. Like that. Edit. I might want to even change this up, because that's almost too white. This is definitely more of like a gray. Correction, gradient map on the light end, middle spectrum area, and on the dark end. Something more along this line, I think. File, save as, gray. Noting that I'm gonna use a like a another shader for the hair color, but we can always use this to kind of like give us something good to work with on the base part. Yeah, I like that way more than using this. And I'm thinking I might be able to use this for all of it. Our makeup is definitely gonna have to change if we want to make sure it fits here. Okay. Edit. Because I did this base part of the hair that I have, the underside part that like hugs the scalp, I did that in grayscale, but because I'm going to a gray, it may not be grayscale enough. It's a little yellow. SCK. I'll just call it SCK. File, open. I'm just gonna take this, paste it over. That's a bit better. I think I maybe need to make some changes to this section of the hair. We'll leave that for now, knowing that I'm going to put a shader over it. But there's a chance I might have to make some back edits, which isn't too terrible. It won't be fun, but I might be doing a lot of work for nothing. So in order to circumvent that, we're gonna call that good right now. Okay, now let's make our face. We're still gonna go with a glam face, so we're still gonna have heavy makeup. I just want it to fit what I'm working with down below. And right now, this is not the moment we have down here. Delete. I think I can delete a lot of this. Eyelids. Matching my makeup to that brown, that gray eyebrow is going to be difficult, but we can do it. Mirroring. Let's see to replace this. This is the layer I want to be on. I could just go with like a smoky eye. this. And then I'm gonna do the very drag queen-esque aesthetic thing, which is to take like just a lot of like a shit ton of white and just this is just an experiment. I don't think I'm gonna keep this. But I've seen this in a lot of drag makeup lately. It's not new. This has been a thing. Like just like that very Hollywood-esque glam. 'Cause it does like change your face a lot. I'll show you guys what I mean. But like it's like a crap ton of white makeup like right here, and then just like kind of mixing it out. I went way too far down on the nose. But you see what I mean. But I do love some bold makeup. So my main complaint right now about video games is that I feel like they maybe just don't hire enough of the girls and the gays because they just refuse to give characters like really bold makeup looks anymore. And we're talking like there used to be characters like Bayonetta who are wearing makeup, like full beat face. A lot of it's now like the very understated realistic makeup or clean girl aesthetic. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not my aesthetic. I want to see the drama. I want to see the moment. I want to look that like you can tell that that face is very unique. I want to see the artistry. But yeah, you can see what I mean by like how the just like a flashbang in the center of the face. It's just that's the worst way to probably describe this. How would people describe your makeup? A flashbang. uh, but the thing I do like about that look is if it's painting for the back row because if I zoom out, you can still see that I'm wearing makeup. Whereas like sometimes when like this is hidden, the face looks a little bit more flat. You can't see as much dimension to it. But with this, you can see, let me lighten this up a bit. Wrong layer. This one. You can see that there's more to it. Like you can obviously do way too thick. Like this is way too much. but like doing it a bit to brighten it up, it brings a lot of like, it focuses your eyes towards the center of the face. So you don't see how wide the face is for one. Definitely softens up a lot of the features. And for those of us, like, oh, one of the other reasons why, and this is no read, but it kind of is. But one of the reasons why I love using drag queen makeup techniques is a lot of drag queens hide the F out of the shape of their nose, and Vroid noses are not the prettiest. So by using those same techniques, I can really make this nose look perfectly normal from different directions by just copying how drag queens like distort their nose. You don't need rhinoplasty, you just need highlight and contour. Because like from this angle and like the front angle, you wouldn't tell that this is just a square nose. I mean a triangle nose. From every other, like as long as it's not directly the side, you can't see that it's just a triangle. And that's how I do that. Is I just use drag makeup. That's the other reason why I love a bold look. It's because it gives you more control over the face. Okay, if I'm gonna do this, I think I might want a lip that is more like toned down. More of a fleshy color lip. Something more like this. This is the cheeks, but I might put more than just the cheek section on here. It all gets combined in the end. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Because I'm going to leave that alone. So we'll come back to this. New layer. So I want the blush here to create the apple of the cheek, or the cheekbones. So I need to go like here, probably about there. It's like finally all the makeup tutorial videos I watch pay off. I am curious if anyone like who doesn't know that I referenced a little bit of Plain Jane will be able to clock that I use Plain Jane as a reference for where I placed this white. Because I have no idea what the what the overlap between the Drag Race fandom and VTuber fandom is. Like, it's definitely not a circle, but like, it's out there. I mean, I'm out there, so like, certainly there's other people. Okay. I need to center this. There we go. Then we're gonna do a wing. Doing makeup on a topographic map is hard. No, click the eraser. That might be a little bit too long for a wing. That's better. I'd be so mad if after all that I looked and I did not have mirror tool on. At this point, we're just kind of experimenting here. I think it's too much. So let's undo this like corners piece slash that thick space. I think that would be fine. If I want to do this, then like blend this out. and do that. That's probably my best bet if I want to have that going on. But yeah. Same. I like oh yeah, I know there's Discord in Drag Race. Discord Adams. Is there someone named Chaos? Don't know. Oh, you know what? There's actually a lot of anime fans in Drag Race. You know, if I become, well, as I grow in popularity, I'm sure eventually someone like maybe Megami or one of those drag queens is bound to learn about me. I mean, if I did a series of doing drag queens, different like makeup looks. Yeah, there's a few. Megami is really into anime. Um, Sakam, there's like quite a few drag queens who like video game culture and etc. I think there's a few drag queens now from the Drag Race fandom, not fandom, but the Drag Race like universe who have Twitch channels. I think Bob, the drag queen, occasionally streams on Twitch. IMHO is one of my favorite online drag queen like duos. They post really funny podcast stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna close this. And then I need to edit the underskirt part here, this part. And we're just gonna like solid dye the bottom part of the skirt. Start editing. I would like this to be wider. I'm making it slightly longer, even though her skirt comes up to like right here. I'm making mine longer so that way it has room to move. Okay. So the glove part is mirrored on both sides. So I can just use this for that. Turn on my mirror tool. Gonna cut the fingers. It's kind of like this weird half glove situation. I like this. Okay, then we need to grab this. It's much smaller. That's kind of how it looks to me. Okay, turn off the mirror tool, and we can just erase the sleeve on the side. We're getting there. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good reach of what I'm going for. It's not quite the finished ordeal, but I would say I could finish up the Void stage fairly quickly after this part. Like, it wouldn't be immediate, but in a decent amount of time. Because the things I need to add left, this belt, this little, like, loop thing, because I do like how that looks, and this. Though I'm probably gonna go for more of a symmetrical design than they did. So I'm gonna do that little like black loop on both sides of this part of the hip. I also do like to find some areas where my design can be different than their design. Before I forget it. Okay, yeah. I want to see if I can't do all of the leather straps on one thing, because that's gonna make life so much easier in the future. Okay, and then for this, and I'm gonna duplicate this layer, and I'm not gonna finish the belt here, but I will do. Use this as a guideline. This layer. There we go. Actually, now that I've done this, let me just go fast. There we go. Actually, that's... Once I do this, and then if I decide to do like this little like thing that I have flipped up over there, guess I could do some more like belt strap things up here. But after that, I'll be pretty much good. Like finished with it. I would say this is a good like 80% of the way done on the Void stage. I might switch my eye color out for something that's a little bit more like purpley, like psychic-y vibes, but I have that song stuck in my head, Fame is a Gun. I need to fix that shading on the side. I haven't done anything with the shoes, but I'm gonna use like this stiletto heel for the shoe just because I want to. Yeah, I like it. We're making good progress. Flip, 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 flip. Ja, 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 ja. I'm ready to investigate all the paranormal crimes. But yeah, I want to add a skin mask there. That or just give myself a pair of like boxer shorts and make them the same color as the skirt. That's another way to avoid those clipping issues like really showing up. I like that I made my like base model have such long legs. I just need to shade them better. But we for the most part, we will 1000% be ready for shaders tomorrow. Like I could probably not do anything more on this model, and I still at the start of stream would be ready for shaders within the like first 30ish minutes. But I need to do my dailies because I haven't done those yet. And we have a new character dropping for Wuthering Waves on Wednesday night. And then we have a new character for Arc Knights, I think this Thursday or Friday. So there's lots of gacha pulls happening this week. Do 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 do. Oop. I actually got it when it was blinking. Okay, meet close-up screen. I need to switch my category over there on the Twitchiverse to the... We'll do Wuthering Waves because that has a more finite dailies. I can tell exactly how long that's going to take me. Whereas Arc Knights, I cannot always tell how long it's going to take me to do my dailies. I keep on meaning to get back onto Warframe. We might play some Warframe tomorrow. Because I don't think the model's going to take too long. Look, I mentioned Worthing Waves and Arc Knights got mad. That's the Arc Knights stream avatars event that triggers. I have no idea how to participate in. I just said I just cleared it. I've lost so many times to this guy because I don't know. I don't even know how to participate in it. But you're supposed to be able to participate. And it said that all you have to do is click the little like button on the screen. And I've done that, but it doesn't work for me often. Does that work? Yeah, I don't know how that works. Because like when you look at the stream avatars thing, it like shows like this full like little mini game thing happening, but I've never gotten it to work. So we just get beat up by this Arctics Infield boss. And I don't think there's a way for me to turn it off. It's fine. We can just lose humbly. Also, it says a few hours, and by a few hours, it means tomorrow. I guess 24 hours is a few, but like only in a sense that a few could be any number. Wuthering Waves is pulling up. It's not fair, it's really not okay. It's really not okay, it's really not okay. Oh, you're supposed to care, but you know niggas you do 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 boom. I love Lily Allen's music. Minimize the stuff, exit out of the stuff on my other monitor. Oh, I should probably save this. I had to close it because I needed to save my Vroid thing and it was freezing the program and I did not want to lose all my progress. Because we almost finished the model completely. So like that would have been tragic. I'm actually gonna save twice. Yeah, I believe I should be able to start pre-downloading NTE tonight. Okay, now we're switching to Wuthering Waves. And then it says 5 p.m. 20 -5 UTC, and I'm +5 UTC. So that gives us a time difference of like 13, 15, 13, 16 hours. So it should be available for me like the day before. Or like it should be available day of, but like just super early in the morning for me. And you know what? I feel like it. We'll go ahead and switch to the model we're going to be using when we might stream a little bit of Wuthering Waves on Wednesday just for the character pools. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the model for that day. Just because I feel like it. Because it's my stream, and I do what I want. You look into my eyes and dun dun dun. It's so bad it's all over. It's not fair, and it's really not okay. It's really not okay. It's really not okay. Oh, you're supposed to care. Oh wait, I heard that the Fantasia Gate is Glacio. And we have a great Glacio team. I'm gonna switch the lights to be a little bit lower. Turn the lights down. Just so we can have the magicalness of this like model be shiny a bit more. Okay, so events. It is glacial. Carlotta ended up being one of the best investments I ever made because Carlotta has been like the only glacial main DPS since like the beginning of 2.0. So like since the like she's been a main DPS, like the best for her element, for over a year now. Now, Varina's technically probably the best option, but I think I'm gonna choose you, because why not?
Power levels, precision calibration, combat efficiency, all green.
Oh wait, no, you scale off energy regen. Casting intro skill summons Ice Burst. Gaining a shield. Divine Dream. The active resonator loses HP every second and deals a large amount of damage to nearby targets. We'll do this one. Because this should be a very intro skill heavy team.
Swiftly. Structural override initiated. Here comes the helper.
Nope. I do really love Carlotta's like just aesthetic.
Assuming master control.
When resonator takes damage, increase their attack.
Threat detected. My compliments. Surrender. Found your weak spot. Glory demands more.
Basic attacks recover a small amount of dream.
Energy consumption increasing. Command mode engaged. Safety measures. Check. Threat detected. Hover modules ready. Stars.
Orbital strike.
My compliments. Improvise. Here comes the helper. Capture the spark. My compliments. Running won't save you. Quickly and swiftly. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete. Still incomplete. Assuming master control. My compliments.
And there's no rock for me to break. It seems like it might be a little loud. Let me turn that down just a bit. Let's see. Sigil grants. Invest activates and deals damage. Duration is reduced by 25%. Damage bonus is increased.
Quickly and swiftly. Deploying force field. Structural override initiated. Leave it to me. Guidance ready. Initiating criticality protocol. Activating countermeasure. Hover modules ready. Lock. Here comes art unveiled. My compliments. Victory favors me. A new era awaits. Insta-easy. My compliments.
Oop.
Can you keep up?
Blizzard. I think I'm just supposed to keep on switching out. Instead of how I am doing it.
Energy consumption
Should be another rock. Yeah.
Structural override initiating criticality protocol. Here comes the helper. My compliments. You've crossed the wrong person. Insta-easy. Witness the art's true form. My compliments. Running won't save you. Glory demands more.
I do love combining that echo with like outro and then dropping down another echo.
All targets in sight. Authorizing maximum output. Insufficient.
Oh, I didn't get to do everyone's thing. Crit.
Watch out. My company. Brilliant lights the way. Found your weak spot. Insufficient. Assuming master control. Stars, hear my queries. My compliment. Surrender.
Let's see. I don't think that was needed, but I don't think any of them were good for me.
Can you keep up? Quickly and swiftly. Glory demands more. A new era awaits. Insufficient. Here comes the helper. Assuming master control. Access structural override initiated. Locked in. Attack confirmed. Guidance ready.
I kind of don't want to use my outro.
Executed. Leave it to me. Focus.
Death by 1,000 cuts. Epcot, go.
Executed. Structural override initiated. Energy consumption increasing.
Because I think everyone's ults are ready.
All targets in sight. Stars, hear my queries. Witness the art's true form. My compliment. Take this. You will yield.
Oh, everyone didn't get to ult.
Structural override initiated. Here comes the helper. Running won't save you. Still recognize me. Insufficient. Info. Assuming master control. My compliment. Found your weak spot. Brilliant lights the way. Can you keep up?
Can you keep up? Do 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 do.
Lighter than a dance. Glory demands more. In the name of the Montellis.
Heavy attack. Yeah. Destination.
Quickly and swiftly. Here comes the helper. Art unveiled. My compliments. Take this. Assuming master control. Guys, stars, hear my queries. My compliments. Surrender. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete.
Attack greatly increased. Don't think there's another rock around here. Yeah. At this point, just choosing the ones that increase my attack the most.
Can you keep up? Quickly and swiftly. Assuming master control. Here comes the helper.
Oh. Was fast.
My compliments. Assuming master control. Access. Instant. My compliments. Instant.
Everyone gets to cast their intros. Okay, we're just gonna repeat our intros as much as possible.
Maximum output. My compliments. Assuming master control. Instant. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete. Assuming master control. Instantly after the spark. My compliments. Surrender. Instantly. My compliments. Assuming master control. Instantly. My
I kind of actually like that buff. My cat is singing the song of its people. That should have done my dailies. Yeah. We don't have a lot of wishes stored up. So we're gonna be very much relying on getting lucky.
weapons free. Target locked. Present your offerings. Unhook all targets in sight. Take it up. Go over here.
I'm so glad I got Linnea. Now to Arknights to do my dailies there. And Ardelia's model's right next to this one, so we'll just go ahead and switch. Because they're both A names. I'm also debating moving my start time for my stream to a bit earlier. Like maybe starting off around like 7 or 6 instead of 8:30.
Arknights.
Live scene. But yeah, Arknights is sometimes hard for me to tell how long the dailies will take me. But I should be able to do it within the time. Can you... Whoops, 1 second. There we go. Claim.
Looking for me?
Don't give access to these, do I? I don't think I have access to those yet. But we'll come here first and see. It's taking me the wrong direction. Yeah, it is. Oh, teleport is disabled. Well, that's good to know. If you take these, your teleport gets disabled. Whoops. Oh, it teleported me back over onto this side.
Feel the burn. Yeah.
Should be allowed to cut it down. I'm guessing I just can't get through there yet, maybe? Oop. Yeah, I'm guessing I just can't get through there yet. Well, here's the stair. So maybe I'll be able to go this way. Cheers.
See that one? Need me to do some trimming? Watch your step, people. Don't go too far, Mr. Down.
It's me!
We are getting there. Slowly, but surely. Guess I'll join your celebrations.
I think I need is over there. Maybe I can go this way? Looks like I could maybe go this way. Because there seems to be two things there. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to go the other way. Let's just hope I can use that. I'm glad someone left a thing down here. Because otherwise this would get annoying if they can reach it. What's this? Oh. I'll have to jump. Okay, you can also just go across here. Same. Let me just throw this out. Can someone eat this? Okay. Connected. Now, C.
I hate fools who like to micromanage.
Okay, I can't even see those yet.
So, how's that for my real power?
Feels like I need less of these. Refresh. Refresh? That's 400. I can get to that. I just gotta go to my spaceship. Is there a teleport node on this side? There is not. What level is this? That wasn't bad at all. It looks like there isn't a teleport node on this side, sadly. Wait, maybe that is. I go down here and
There's
that
something we
way.
can gather over there.
Oh. It said no. Let's spend our energy. Let's see, I think I need more of these. Just so I can finish
Are we
out her
setting off
leveling.
now?
So I think I might need them for the other characters. Should probably also get the level up materials.
We're going head to head. Execute. Victory strategy. Engage.
Out of the back, mighty. On it.
No hardship will stop us.
Exit. And I just need to go to my spaceship and assist 2 people at minimum. Him. I'll probably have to move Ardelia to the control station, so that way they can be building up friendship. Unless I have enough to gift her the rest of the way, which I might actually have.
Going inside and in. Come on, don't make it a secret. I heard you.
A moment of your time, Endman?
I can't accept your gift, and I can't give you a gift because my inventory's full.
A moment of your time, Endman? Be careful when walking around Lijiang. A gift?
It's at 100%.
Originium will carve a path for us.
I get 6 of them. Okay, just buying 1 would be enough.
Don't worry about me, Professor. I'm definitely not working too hard. What about the dark circles around my eyes?
Same.
Oh, the book was just too interesting. I couldn't help myself. How can the enemy turn the land into such lifeless devastation? Looking for me? So, how's that for my real power?
Okay, now to go to assist friends. I need to, yeah, send one more thing. and visit. And then we'll go to my exchange store. I got about 3 of these kind of things. Okay. Now we'll just do this currency exchange stocks thing. I can do 350. Oh, 67% down. Yeah. And then we sell. Go back home. And then we're gonna go to our market for the outposts. Now first I should probably claim these. I can't extract the seeds from the fancier plants yet. Oh, I can go to above 100%, because they're at 101%.
An efficient assignment. I shall do my best.
Orders received. I've tagged them as my top mission priorities.
Short on people here, too.
F8. There we go. Okay, and daily's accomplished. So we're almost finished with our NTE model. I'm gonna zoom in because it feels weird being this far back. We fixed our redeems. We're almost ready to finish up our NTE model, and then we'll be doing the closed beta stream on, if it's available, Wednesday. which is what it's supposed to be. If not, then our next stream after that will be Thursday. So Tuesday, so tomorrow, expect us to finish up the NTE model shaders and do a little bit of a test stream for that. And then we'll play basically just whatever we have time for after that. And then we'll do a stream on Wednesday if NTE is available. And if you're not following me on Twitter / Bluesky, make sure you do so you can catch that update live. But I'd like to take this moment to say thank you to everyone who's come by so far during the stream. I appreciate you all, and I can't wait to see you all in future streams. I wish you all sweet dreams and a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time zone you're in, and the appropriate greeting. Bye for now, and see you next time, which next time is tomorrow. Oh yeah, and we are thinking of adjusting our start time to be a bit earlier in the day, so that way we can catch a few more people. See you later.